Hey everybody, my name's Kenny Carlson and I'm the Executive Director and Chaplain for Reclaim Project Recovery Northwest. We are a transformational platform for men transitioning out of incarceration, addiction, and homelessness. Now, there's a stigma in our culture about these sorts of men, but from our experience over the last 5 years, the majority of these men just need security, they need purpose, they need opportunity, they need guidance. They need someone who cares enough about them to show them what it looks like to be a real man. Now, helping these guys reclaim their lives mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, that's what we do. We build capable men. Through these 5 questions that I ask in these interviews, you will get the opportunity to know one of our guys each month. And our aim in doing this is to give you a new perspective and hope for our communities and for our world. Now, if you're in need of help or you know someone who's in need of help, go to our website at reclaimprojectnw.org. So check out these videos, check out these interviews. Like it, share it, and subscribe. Thank you. Hey there, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We get to sit down with another one of our guys here, a guy that's been with us for a long time. Kevin's been with us for about 3.5 years. And we get to dig into his story today. I'm excited to share that with you, for him to share that with you. He's very inspirational. This guy cares radically about people. This is a thing that we were talking about the other day, me and him, and he's very inspiring to me, how he does everything that he does, not for himself, but for others. He is, I would say, in our organization, Kevin is a huge part of the backbone of Reclaim Project. He holds us up. He's one of the pillars that holds us up. So, so Kevin, you ready to get into this, man?
Ready as I'll ever be, I
ready
guess.
as you'll ever be.
Yeah.
So, first question is, Kevin, where'd you come from? What were you doing before you came to the Reclaim Project? What was your life like?
As far as growing up and all that, it's came from a broken family. I don't know. I grew up in a time that was different. Like I was telling you before, it's a lot different now than it was when I was a kid, because I'm like 54 now and stuff, and I grew up in a time where kids had accidents and wives and stuff, and sometimes we had them a lot, and so my father was abusive, my stepdad and stuff, and it was kind of a bad childhood. It was not good, and I started using drugs and stuff when I was young, probably 12 years old. Drinking and smoking pot, eating a lot of acid and stuff like that, and progressed, of course, into cocaine as I got older, and then it got into meth and heroin and stuff like that, and then I started getting in trouble with the law a lot. Kind of like my buddy Trevor. I was 13 when I caught my first felony. It was a strike, and it'll never fall off. It'll never fall off my record. So it's something I got to carry with me even the rest of my life. They won't even take it off there. So, been through treatment probably 13 times or more in the past. Deal with mental health issues daily. My whole life since I was about 8, seeing psychologists and stuff. So. This last time I was like a total ass, a piece of shit, more or less, excuse my French, but I went to prison. I'd already been through 2 relationships, lost 2 of my little girls from the last relationship. My ex won't even let me see them. I haven't seen them in 9 years, so my family didn't want me around. I didn't have anywhere to go, and that's kind of what brought me here.
So, rough childhood, broken home, led you to running the streets, doing drugs, dealing drugs, all that stuff. And tell us what was the one thing, what made you want to change? And I think that you just said it. But I want you to really, I want you to give that up for us. What is the one thing that made you want to change from doing what you're doing?
Well, I would say there was a large combination of things. I hadn't seen my kids. That was one. My family didn't like me and stuff. And I was in my 50s, and I was way too old to be going to prison and doing that stupid shit anymore. And another thing, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I didn't know when I got to prison what I was gonna do. I really didn't. But I mean, I saw a lot of people dying and stuff, and I just knew it was time to change. I needed something different.
So when did you get out of prison?
When?
Yeah, when this last time?
July 2nd. It was either 99 or 2000, somewhere around. I don't remember. Try to forget stuff like that, yeah. I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Block it out a little bit. Yeah. It was about 3.5 years ago when I first came to Pura Vida.
Tell us how you found out about Pura Vida or Reclaim Project. How'd you get here?
Well, like I said, I'm in prison, and my family didn't want me around. I was in Brownstone, and I actually had a pretty good job and stuff, and I didn't have anywhere to go. And a couple of the guys were like, "Oh, you should check these guys out," you know, and they got housing and stuff like that for people that are coming out of prison and that were on drugs and stuff. And I called and talked to Shawn, and he transferred me to Aaron. And they said, "Yeah, sure, if you pay the fee up front and stuff, you're all good to go, and we'll save you a room for when you get out." I was like, "Awesome, I'm gonna have somewhere to go at least, right? And play the game, you know, because I had a year of probation and stuff and all that. So I figured that's what I was gonna do. And I ended up coming here. And they actually had a room for me and stuff. So, and I've been here ever since.
That's awesome. 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good point for, you know, what a lot of people don't know is when people get out of prison, you know, if their family doesn't want to be around them, and you know their ex or whatever doesn't want to be around them, and you know, like, and there's no other friend, you don't have anywhere to go, right? And so everyone has to find somewhere to go, and it's either the street, right, and try to grind your way, try to find some sort of way to get your manhood back and create something for yourself out of nothing, right? Or you find somewhere like the Reclaim Project, someone that has housing available, job opportunity, job development available, community, stuff like that. And so through some friends in Brownstone, you were able to find that, and you called Shawn and got that all set up, right? So
I'd like to iterate that a little bit too.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I say friends is at first they weren't really friends. They were just people that I knew at Brownstone. But since then, they've become really good friends. Because, like I said, Chris was still with us and stuff. So he was one of the people that brought me in. So, and he's a really good friend now, somebody that I can actually count on.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, Chris is another guy that is a huge piece of the backbone of our company, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be interviewing him shortly, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So, Kevin, you've been here for 3.5 years, like we said. Why is this working for you? Why is the Reclaim Project working for you specifically?
Me specifically? I think it works for me because when I was younger, we were a statistic. Like I said, I grew up in a different time. I've been through treatment 13 times, started when I was young. I mean, I think I was 13 after I got my first felony. They made me go through treatment and stuff in Deaconess. And you're just a statistic. You're just a number. to them, just a dollar sign. I mean, they were just shuffling the paper just to get that money because addiction was a new thing. Oh, you're just, this and that, you're just an addict, whatever. And now that they've been doing a lot more studies about it, that's changed, but it's still like a dollar thing. I mean, I've been to like all these places, not to name a couple places, sorry. But they don't have their heart into it. It's like people that are just, they've read a book, went to college, got a degree. Shawn and Aaron, neither one of them have a degree about any of this crap. Well, Aaron's a counselor, a peer counselor, but they're actually addicts. They're actually people that were like me. And at first, when I got here, I was like, it's just a place to live, right? And then after I came to a few meetings and saw how Shawn and Aaron actually cared about these guys, something that nobody had done before, I was very impressed. And it's like, if there seriously would have been something like this when I was younger, my life could have been different. So I devote a lot of time to these guys because what they do is good.
You're right. They've put a lot of their time, talent, treasure into everything here, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting emotional right now. Tell me why you're getting emotional. That's great. I mean, that's okay.
I said. I mean, if I'd probably been on the street, I would have been back to the same shit. I died 3 times the last time, and I'm seeing all these people dying now and stuff. And if these guys wouldn't have had a place for me, I'd probably be dead now. Kenny, I mean, it's totally changed my life. Totally. Changed my outlook, my life, everything, And it's awesome. Like I said, I wish these guys would have been around when I was younger because my life could have been totally different.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus that we're getting, right, is from a lot of different people saying this same thing. You've heard it. I've heard it. I feel the same way about my own addiction and recovery. And this is why we need this exposure for the Reclaim Project and Pura Vida, because there is those people that are out there that are, the young 20-year-olds that are going through this junk that we're here, When
Trevor came in, I mean, he was just a scrawny little punk kid. He'll even tell you, And yeah, I don't know, I roused him a bit and stuff, and I'm like, come on, man, you can pick that up. I'm 50 years old. If I can pick it up, you can. And he couldn't pick it up, and he even said that was a life-changing thing for him because he was like, criminy sakes, man, if this guy can do it, I'm going to be able to pick up anything now, and I'm going to be able to pick up shit heavier than he can, And now he can, so, that was funny.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's a small example that turned into something huge of you inspiring another guy to grow in a certain way. And that's what we do. That's that part of the community that is missing out there, right?
Correct.
Like inside of here, there's this community, this brotherhood, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, next question, I want you to tell me, Kevin, tell me what you're proud of over the last 3.5 years, what you're proud of yourself that you've been doing.
Kind of accomplishments, I guess. So I'm proud of the fact that my mom and dad, my dad passed recently, but they asked me to, because my dad was sick, asked me to actually come out and watch their property for them when they were gone. And it's like I said, they didn't want me around when I got out. I mean, it took me 2.5 years to rebuild that, but I was able to rebuild my dad's trust at least before he died. Mm. And that, it hurts, but I'm proud. You know? I'm proud of myself for not turning back to the old me and stuff. For me, that's a big victory, because it's really bad when your 18-year-old daughter tells you that all her friends are giving her shit because her dad's all over the internet again and stuff like that. It's not in a good way, you know. So I've gained her trust back, and I get to see my grandkids. And just recently, my last ex, the one that has my kids that I haven't seen in 9 years, actually brought the kids to my dad's memorial and stuff, and that was big. That was really big, Kenny. So it can happen, you know. I didn't think I was ever going to see my little girls again, but I got to at least see them, say hi to them and stuff, and that felt, you know, I mean, that was big. That was real big.
So these are the things that are important to us, right? These are the things that are important to us. This is what is important to us as an organization, is reconciling these relationships with our families, our children, and this is happening. Yeah. And that's really the heart of God. He wants us to be right with each other. And God is in the business of reconciling these relationships. And it's so neat to see him doing that in your life. And in the lives of all of these guys. This next question, Kevin, where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What are your goals and your dreams? What you just told us about earning your dad's trust before he passed away, and getting able to talk to your daughter and grandkids, and what is the next 5 years going to look like?
I'm hoping in the next 5 years that my mom's still going to be here, for one thing, you know, and be able to build that relationship stronger. And of course, my daughters. I mean, it takes baby steps, but in the next 5 years, I'm sure I'll have them in my life again. And I really want to develop this property that my mom has and stuff, and everything, and to make something for my grandkids. And I mean, I'm not worried so much about, but I really want to make a stake for at least my grandchildren, so they have a little something and like that. So, and I see myself here helping more of these guys. It feels good. It's like, I don't know, I've never really been a people person. That's been a lot of my mental problems and stuff like that because of my past and stuff. I suffer from a lot of PTSD, and that's what I really like about Shawn too, is that he pushes you to try and make you work outside of your element and stuff. So I see myself more here and more helping the guys and more dealing with some of the outside problems and stuff, and helping them as much as I can to make Pura Vida grow and reclaim. Grow as big as we can.
That's beautiful. Man, I'm so thankful that you are here. And what you were just saying with developing this property that your mom has, not for your own benefit, but you want to leave this legacy. I think that this is so important as fathers, as a thing that we leave a legacy for our children. And you understand that. You get it. It's something that you never had, right? And it's something that you want to leave for your children, right?
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, your dad, they had this nice piece of property out there, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of is the legacy that he's leaving for you, and then you get to take that on That's what I was just saying earlier. Like you're not about you. You're not a guy that's about you. You're not about Kevin. You're about how can I help others not make the same mistakes that I made.
Which is the total opposite of the way I used to be, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, what do you have to say? And you can look into the camera after I ask you this question, look into that camera. What do you have to say to someone right now that's watching this video, that's struggled with the same things that you struggle with in your lifetime? What do you have to say to that person that's watching this video? You can look at that.
I'd have to say that if you really want to change your life, then you're going to have to stop, pull your head out of your ass pretty much, and change your life. And if you really want to change it, this is a darn good place to do it. I mean, Shawn and Aaron are great. Most of the guys care about each other. You have awesome accountability here. We not only will feed your mind, your body, your soul, but we get you help. We have housing, jobs, anything that you need. They'll give you the shirt off your back if you're willing to put the time in. They're willing to help you. And we're here to help you.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, really, as much effort that you want to put into changing your life, we will reciprocate that, right?
Very much so.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good advice. Well, Kevin, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for taking your time. And I know that Shawn has 1,000 things that he wants you to run around and do today. So Kevin is one of our managers here, and he is like the jack of all trades, the guy that we go to get things done. And so I appreciate you, man, a ton. And
we appreciate you, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm excited to just do life with you in this organization. And my wife loves you to death. My children love you to death. And you're just really special to us, man. And I appreciate you. So
excellent.
Thank you.
Till the end.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. And I want to give a shout out to some of our community partners. I want to say thanks to Living Water. I want to say thank you to Fleet Feet. I want to say thank you to Zeke's Pizza. And I also want to say thank you to Life Center Church. I want to say thank you to True Hope Church and our newest community partner, Summit Church. Thank you guys. We love you so much, and we'll see you soon. Please like it, share it, and subscribe. Take care.
Reclaim.
Reclaim.